Shedeur Sanders to the Jacksonville Jaguars to back up Trevor Lawrence. For those watching the rebroadcast, welcome in. Please subscribe, like, comment, share. All that'll be greatly appreciated. As you see right here, guys, that's the trade rumor, latest trade rumor right now. Now, if that happens, he's pretty much going to be in the same position he's in now. He's a backup. So if he go to Jacksonville, guys, I'm telling you, the NFL is NFLing. Okay, at this point, it's not worth it. The NFL is not worth it. I'm just telling y'all this. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. The NFL is NFLing. Okay? The NFL is not worth it, man. It's not. It's changed, since I was a kid. It's never been worth it. When you look at the players after they retire, they have all these health injuries. Look at Chris Johnson. Now, some people saying, well, we don't know 100% that NFL caused his MLS. Yes, it did, in my opinion, because it could be caused by repeated head trauma. Could give you MLS. Chris Johnson is sitting in a wheelchair like Stephen Hawkins, man. Okay, he has to talk by looking at words. That's how he talks now. That's how Stephen Hawking was talking. Man, they playing in our face. Listen, for those that don't know, the rumor is Shedeur Sanders could be traded to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Okay, why not the Jets? See, I told y'all that's why I want to get my hopes up. I don't want to get my hopes up. It make too much sense for him to go to the Jets because the Jets need a quarterback. So that make too much sense for him to go to the Jets. No, let's trade him because they still putting belt to ass to him. Let's trade him to Jacksonville to back up Trevor Lawrence. Okay? Now, I'm about to say something that's really going to wow you guys. He's better than Trevor Lawrence. Okay? Now, I know people say, oh, my God, Max, you serious? He's better than Trevor Lawrence. He is. He maybe they don't like Trevor Lawrence there. That's the only thing I could think of because he's better than Trevor Lawrence. Now, I know people say, oh, Max, he got the max deal. He's been in the league. I don't care. I saw what I saw last year. I wasn't really that much impressed with Trevor Lawrence. He couldn't. I just wasn't too much impressed, man. See, the NFL builds up who they want to build up. It don't matter how good you if they want to build you up, if you're their guy, you playing the politics, they could build you up. Talent and ability alone is not going to make it in NFL. Because if that was the case, there would be other people in the league besides some of these people now. There's people that never made the league that's better than some of these players that's playing. It's the political game you have to play. So yes, the headline is correct. That is a legit rumor that he could go to the Jacksonville Jaguars to back up on Trevor Lawrence. He's not starting over Trevor Lawrence. I don't give a damn. I'm telling y'all this. He's not starting over Trevor. Trevor is their All-American guy. Why would he go there when he could come to the Jets and play right away? But they don't. The NFL is NFLing. The NFL is NFLing right now. It's them that's doing this. That's the only thing I can tell you. I don't know what you should do. I don't know what you do in the background, dog. They must be wanting him to apologize for something. It's something. It's something. It ain't football. This ain't football while they doing this. It's not football. Shedeur, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to say this real quick to you. If you did something behind the scenes and you just going to let it go, you're not going to play in the NFL, dog. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of. Did you do something? Did you say something that you had no business saying? If you didn't, I don't know why they're singling him out. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. I don't know. It has to be a reason for something. I don't know why they're singling him out. But if it's not the case, then they just picking on him. They're just picking on him. And it's actually not getting any better. The reason why I say it's not getting any better is because you got the Jets that need a quarterback. Why would he go to Jacksonville? That don't make sense. When Jacksonville already have a quarterback. Why would he go there? That's like sending Cam Ward to Jacksonville. You didn't send Cam Ward there, so why are you sending him there? It's the political game. Something happened, but something happened behind the scenes. That's the only thing I could say. Only the family in the NFL knows what happened. We never gonna know. We're never gonna know. Something transpired behind the scenes they didn't like. And Skip Bayless, he said it, but I don't know if I believe it because Shedeur was asked about it and he danced around it. He said, "Well, I'm moving on with my life." No, did something really happen, Shedeur, behind the scenes? Because they want you to because they still messing with you. You said the NFL trying to sell tickets, or he wait a minute. You said the NFL trying to sell tickets, or he got bagged without them, right? He got bagged without them. Shedeur Sanders got the last. No, he didn't get the last laugh. He's not playing. He's not playing. He's not playing. Listen to me. They will make it so that he will leave the league. He will leave. You listen. I watched them. I watched the establishment blackball Mahmoud Abdul Rauf. You guys don't know that. Some of you are too young to know who Mahmoud Abdul Rauf is. He played just like Steph Curry. He was a hell of a point guard. He was like the best point guard, one of the best point guards in the NBA. But he didn't play the political game like they wanted. Jordan played the political game like they wanted. That's why Jordan lasted. But I could tell you, there was somebody better than Jordan. Did you know that? Y'all don't know this. But Jordan played the political game. Now, Jordan, he played the political game, but he also backdoored him. He was smart enough to backdoor them with the help of his mother. Because when he signed the Nike deal, they was like, well, Adidas could give you more. She was like, listen, let him have his equity stake and let him prove, let his ability sell the shoe. Let his personality sell the shoe. They didn't believe in it at first, so they gave him all of that. And guess what happened? His personality sold the shoe. Michael and his mother made that shoe sell, okay, because of his personality and how in the star he became. This is a political game, guys. If you don't think this is political, if you don't think they will blackball Shedeur, they will blackball him right in front of us. They've done it already. It's just that y'all don't remember. Some of you don't remember. They build people who they want to build up. If you a maverick, if they consider you a maverick or somebody that think on their own and want ownership and this and that, they'll put you in your place. They did the same thing with Caleb Williams. When Caleb Williams, before he got drafted, he wanted to set up his own company and have the team pay the company instead of paying him. Okay, because he gets so much tax benefits by doing that. Guess what they said? No, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. Listen, it's set up for these players to go broke. And they put them out to pasture like racehorses. They just put them out to pasture. But when you have somebody like Shedeur come along, he's smart. And like you said, he got his bag without him and did what he had to do and own his likeness. They don't like that. But I don't think that's it, though. Something else happened behind the scenes. It's something else. They letting this family know y'all don't own shit around here. Y'all don't own shit around here. Okay? Y'all ain't the ones around here. Y'all ain't the ones. That might have worked in Colorado, but it's not working here. We're in the NFL now. It's not working over here. Either you're going to get down like everybody else or you're going to lay down. Period. That's how they treating it. I don't care what people try to Kumbaya and kumbaya. I'm being real here. Him going to Jacksonville is a bad move. Like, what do you mean he going to Jacksonville? Why can't he come to the Jets? We need a quarterback. No, he ain't going to the Jets. He ain't going to the Jets. Mm-mm. He ain't going to the Jets. Them owners is they selling his contract like they own him like a slave. Yeah, you could go make money off of him now. You know what I'm saying? You can make money off the circus now. And y'all gonna sit there and buy the Jacksonville jerseys like fools. That's what y'all gonna do. Why Jacksonville make all the money and like the Cleveland Browns. I know Shedeur made a lot of money, but how much you think who you think came off more, Shedeur or the owner? If you think he did, y'all don't know the business of life. That owner benefited more than Shedeur did. Make no mistakes about it. We can't come together for nothing. Like we's gonna buy the jerseys. We gonna buy them jerseys. Yo, you see how they treating them? Why would you support? You see how they treating them? The only thing that made it a little better is that he benefited off the jersey sales. That's the only thing that made it better. So I get that. He benefited, so that's good. They gonna set, look, they got him on the auction block. Who wants who wants our sideshow? That's how they treating it, yo. That's how they're treating it. I honestly think if it ain't nothing Shador did, they getting back at his father or something. Like they must be getting back at him for all them years. They must be getting back at him or something. I don't know. Like I can't make sense of this because he is a starter. I'm convinced of it. But you gotta play the political game. You know what I'm saying? You gotta play the political game. And the best players don't always play, guys. The best players don't always play. It's a political game. Just like, for example, all the players be lying when they say that, yeah, I just want to get back to where I was. I just want to compete. I want to be the best player and best teammate I could possibly be. They sitting up there lying. Really what they're saying is, I want that money. So you got to say different things to continue to have that money rolling in. Okay? Ain't nobody give a damn about no Super. Name one player that cares about a Super Bowl. Name one. I'll wait. What's winning a Super Bowl gonna do for their life? Yeah, it'll keep the money coming in. But you think they really dream? I just want to win a Super Bowl, and I just want to win a Super Bowl for an organization that don't care nothing about our people. I just want to win a Super. No, they don't give a. Look, Bill Russell was the realest one. You know what he said? We won them championships for us. We didn't win the championships for the city of Boston because it was segregated during those times. We didn't win a championship, all them championships in Boston for the organization of the city. We won those championships for us. We weren't thinking about Boston. We weren't thinking about the Boston Celtics. We won it for our own satisfaction. Right. You don't play for the city or play for the owners. Ask Bill Russell, yo, because he was the realest one. You said Shiloh was not all that. Shador is a player. Whoever picks him up. What do Shiloh got to do with this? Shiloh's not in the title. Why'd you bring Shiloh up? You said Shiloh is not all that. We're not talking about Shiloh. We talking about Shador. Damn, you said Shiloh is not all. What Shiloh? He's not even playing football no more. He's broadcasting. He's in media. Okay. What I'm saying is, there's a political game being played here. So you guys, when things don't make sense to you, you have to realize it's a political process. You got to politic. Just like Deshaun Watson talking about, I just want to come back. I want to compete. I want to be the best quarterback. I want to get back to my greats. No, He don't want to say, look, he don't want to say, I already got my money. I don't give a damn if it should do a start or not. I got mine because the contract is guaranteed. That's really what he want to say. He don't give a damn about no football. My money guaranteed. If they want Shedeur to play, fuck it. But see, he can't say that because that's not politically correct. You said Sanders family prejudice. Some people hate. Yeah, but it's not. This is not the Sanders family prejudice. That's not it. That's not it. Because their father, he represented in the league, and nobody did nothing to him. All of a sudden, they're doing something now. Something's up. I honestly think that the NFL is taking a stand. Like, y'all ain't gonna come here and run shit. Okay? We run everything around here. Y'all not gonna come in and run nothing. Yeah, the reason why you saying is it insider info and you don't see it on reputable pages because you only believe people that get 100,000 views or more. That's why. You don't know who I know. Obviously, I know somebody in the organization. You don't. Obviously, I do. But the reason why you say I'm not reputable is because you are brainwashed to believe JLR in them because John the Liquidator didn't say it. That's why. All right. So what? So that's the reason. So you go take yourself over there. So when he break the news, then you go believe that because people get more views. So go over there. Listen, I'm almost a senior citizen. I know people in the league. I do. No, it is a real reputable rumor. Coach Prime and Bucky and them didn't say I was lying yet because they watch. All right. No, I'm telling you, you just said it. It's kind of low key mess dissing me because you said you didn't hear from a reputable source. I'm reputable. One of my best friends worked for the Jets. I keep telling y'all this. He said, bro, I don't know if we gonna get him, bro. He said, I don't know if we gonna get him, man. He said, I'm being real with you. He said, I don't think he coming to the Jets. He said, if it's a long shot. And he said, he's also told me there's no real action in the Browns wanting to let him go. But they're thinking about it. They're like shopping the idea around. But they never said 100% that they're going to let him go. Because remember, they want something for him. Because if they let him go, if they let him go, they got to have something else. They got to have a draft pick. They got to have high draft picks. Because I really honestly believe they're trying to get Arch. So they need some high draft picks. They need some insurance to get some insurance to let him go. See, you got to remember, Shedeur went in the 5th round. They want some insurance. And they're not going to let him go if they don't have no insurance. So that's what's being said. Ain't nobody come and say I lied yet. Because I know they like, how does he know this? Because I know somebody. See, let me tell you the average person. The average person ain't shit. I'm just telling you this. They're not. Everybody only have their own self-fulfilling whatever it is. And they look down at everybody else. Obviously, I know somebody. I know season ticket holders. Okay? There's been season ticket holders since Lawrence Taylor was playing there. Okay? The Jets season ticket holders. They've been season. I know a season ticket holder that's been a season ticket holder since Joe Namath was playing. They've been following that long. They know people. But then I know somebody that actually worked there. You know what I'm saying? And he used to play football. And he was saying it. He's I don't. He said it's up in the air, bro. It's up in the air. He said they're shopping it around, but it's no guarantees because they don't have to let him go. Because remember, Shedeur signed for 3 years, so they They don't have to let him go if they not. They want something for him. Because even though he went in the 5th round, he's more than a 5th round player. Yeah, so there's some people here, you say you're a Raiders fan since 1976. So, yeah, some of us, just because we're not tied to certain organizations, don't mean we don't know people. I mean, I'm from Jersey. You know what I'm saying? I'm from here. Like, I know people, I really do, like, know people that work there. Well, one person. I know one. He's very significant to tell me this information. That's why ain't nobody say I was lying yet. Nobody. They ain't saying nothing. Because I guess they probably like, how does he know? Again, never underestimate somebody. You don't know who the fuck I know. But people tend to believe people that get thousands of views. That's what it is. No, you get the real information from regular people. Just regular people. I'm getting my information from the street. Okay. This ain't no like me clickbaiting. Like other people do. They clickbait. I'm not clickbaiting because ain't nobody came and say I'm lying yet. And I'm not clickbaiting. Now, here's the thing. Do I think he's better than Trevor Lawrence? Yes. I think he should start over Trevor Lawrence. Okay? All that money they paying Trevor Lawrence, they need to be deep in the playoffs. You hear me? Deep in the playoffs. They barely got Travis the ball because he can't get it to him. That's why. They don't work out that much together. That's why. Trevor's so busy enjoying his fucking money. I remember when Travis said, yeah, what are you guys going to be doing this week? He said, I'm going to play golf at whatever PGA golf situation. Travis wanted to work out. Travis talking about he going to play golf. He ain't winning no fucking, they ain't not winning no championship in Jacksonville. I promise you this. They not winning shit. So Travis is going to eventually have to go somewhere else. When his contract is over, he going to be frustrated. Travis going to be for good look because they going to use him the same way this year. Sparingly. Or how do you say it? Sparingly? How do you say that? They going to use him sparingly. I promise you this. Okay? For a first round draft pick, he needs to get all the touches. Do you all hear me? Since when did you have ever seen a first round draft pick got little bit of touches? Think about it. They drafted him as a sideshow. I'm being real with y'all. That's why they drafted him. To sell tickets. They need to be giving him the ball. They need to be throwing that ball up and he'll go get it. They didn't do it like that. There's only a few times Trevor threw that damn ball to him. He didn't throw it to him enough. They didn't let him play defense enough. It's a sideshow, dog. That's what they did. And I don't like it. I don't like it. But I know how the NFL is. So I know how the NFL is. Yo, check this out. I guarantee you. Now, I hate to keep saying this about New York teams. They'll find a way to play him. Because you know why? The fans there will be calling for it. Look, we got Mafia fans as season ticket holders. If they call their own, we want this motherfucker to play, he gonna play. Yo, Tri-State is a different beast, yo. It's a different beast. If them fans like, yo, we want him in the game, yo, what's up? Travis would be in the damn game if he was in the New York teams. I promise you this. They use him sparingly, and then he got hurt. Listen, did Travis go in the second? He went in the second pick, right? He was the second pick overall in the NFL draft. I want you to throw the ball to him a lot. Okay? I want you to throw it to him a hell of a lot. Because he deserved it. He earned it. You don't just work him in and this and that. No, you better look. He better be your first look. If you spending all that money on him, he better be your first look. Okay? So I ain't even getting to Travis yet. You said, how much are your season? You ain't even comprehend nothing I just said. You asking me how much are my season tickets? You not even listening to nothing I'm saying. Oh, you speaking on how much of the Jet season tickets. That's what you saying. Oh, it's thousands. It's thousands of dollars, bro. So it varies depending on where your seat is. Okay, it depends on where you are sitting in the stadium, and sometimes you gotta get on a waiting list. It's not always readily available, but right now there's some tickets available, yes. But in the old stadium, there was like a 10-year wait list. Did you know that? A 10-year wait list. That's why they had to build a new stadium. Sorry, I didn't I wasn't I misread what you said. You talking about in general how much of the season tickets. No, it back then, it you couldn't get no tickets. It was a 10-year wait list. That's why they had to build a new stadium because the stadium is retractable. The stadium is expandable so they can take people off the wait list. Yeah, there's a wait list in New York. You're not just gonna get season tickets like that. And season tickets are willed down. Like if I pass away, my season tickets will be willed down to my son or somebody. That's how they do it. So yeah, my bad, guy. My bad, bro. I didn't comprehend what you said. My bad. I'm so pissed off with this Shedeur situation that I can't even think right because I got you know why? Because now I'm turning into a hater. You know why? Because I want him to go to the Jets because we need a quarterback. I don't want to hear nothing about no Trevor Lawrence. I don't want to hear that. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. If Shedeur did go to Jacksonville, he'll end up playing. You know why? Because Trevor's injury prone. He is. But I don't want him to go there. So that's why I sound like a hater right now, DB, crypto. I sound like a real hater because I don't want to hear it. I don't want somebody sending me a text message talking about we don't know if we gonna get him. I said, bro, I thought you said it, you had a chance. Nah, bro. There ain't no guarantee on nothing. You know what I'm saying? But see, here's what like Shedeur don't know though, or he may know. His dad may have schooled him on it. This stuff is going on. He might not even know about it, but it is going on. They are talking trade rumors. He might not. They don't have to tell him about it because he's probably thinking, "What is Mac? What is people talking about? I'm not getting trade." Yes, you are. They're thinking about it. Yes, they are. You ever heard about? Listen, if they could trade the dude to the Lakers, what you think they could do to Shedeur? Did you know all these people are connected? Did y'all know that? NBA, NFL, all the owners, they all have meetings. What's the dude that got traded from Dallas to the Lakers that surprised everybody? Even he was surprised. What's his name? And you know why the lady traded him, right? She did it out of the rumor was she did it out of spite because she wanted to move the team to Vegas. She wanted to no, she either wanted a new stadium or she wanted to move the team to another city, and they weren't trying to allow it. Luca, they weren't trying to allow it. So you know what she did? Out of spite, she traded him. That's what she did. That trade, right? But she did. You know why it hurt y'all so bad? Because you know she did it out of spite. Y'all have a female owner. She did the shit out of spite, yo. That's why y'all could have built the team around Luca. Luca would have won a championship in Dallas. Y'all know this. He would have won a championship in Dallas. Okay, that shocked everybody. So Luca didn't realize he was about to get traded. That's why I'm telling y'all, Shedeur doesn't know either. I just know because I got somebody, and I know they probably like, yo, how is he knowing this? Because because the walls be talking. I know somebody. But the problem is the teams saying that they want too much for him. Like y'all the ones drafted him in the 5th round. But he ain't no 5th round player. We want some 1st round picks. And everybody like, you kick rocks. Let him go. And look, let me tell y'all what'll happen. Let's say if they just release Shedeur. That's not happening. They never releasing him. Because there's a lot of value there. Because if Deshaun get hurt, Shedeur could either go in and win. He can easily go in and win the game. So they're not gonna trade him unless they got some value. They're not just gonna say, because last year, you know what was saying last year? They thought that the Browns was gonna cut him. And the Browns, no, we're not cutting him. Nope. There's too much value here. Shedeur has a high price tag on him. He does. It's a lot of value on him. And they're not like just gonna like, okay, we're cutting him. That don't make sense. They're not doing that. But we could take something for him. Or what Shedeur could do is he could have a little patience and wait out his contract. Then he can come to the Jets. Because I think that's what probably people will do. All they gotta do is just put a word in his ear, the Jets. Hey, listen, just buy your time. We'll get you when you renew your contract. He only got after this season, he got one more season to play with Cleveland. He got 2 more seasons. And he can go sign somewhere else. Or they trade him. So that's it. The Browns is an iffy organization, but yes, there's talks of players getting traded with it behind players' back. They don't know. They don't know. They're the last to know, actually. Sometimes players found out they get traded from ESPN. That's when they find out they got traded. But all Shedeur is, he just got to be patient. And he will get to the final destination, and he's gonna go on to do really good. He just gotta have a little patience. If he don't play this year, because I don't know Deshaun, I don't know how, if he's very injury prone. I don't know if he's gonna make it. So Shedeur end up playing this year anyway. I hate to say it like that because I don't like to see nobody get injured. You know what I'm saying? And he's a brother at the end of the day. I don't want to see him get injured. But at some point, Shedeur will play, especially because the pressure is on Deshaun right now. Because if they start losing, I mean, shit, you start the season losing, why not put 2 in at that point? Why not put him in? You know what I'm saying? But it's just a patient game. And I'm sure he's probably saying in his mind, just got to be patient. He got to be patient. So, but yeah, I turned into a full-fledged hater. I had to go lie. I said, no, he's not going to Jacksonville. Hell no. If he went to Jacksonville, I'd really be a hater. Oh, I would not watch those games. As bad as I like to see Travis play too. The only way I want to see him and Travis linking up, unless they got rid of Trevor. And they not doing that because Trevor Lawrence, he's not starting over Trevor Lawrence. He's not. You know why? He got a Deshaun Watson contract. It's all guaranteed. Every last penny of Trevor Lawrence contract is guaranteed. Trevor Lawrence got so much money. Every time I see on Instagram, he playing golf. I don't see nothing about no football. Golf, 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 golf. It ain't nothing wrong with it. Jerry Rice played a lot of golf, but he still was Jerry Rice in it. You see what I'm saying? He was still Jerry Rice in it. He was Jerry Rice. Okay? I ain't never heard about no Tom Brady playing all that damn golf. Have you? He may have. He may have. I don't know. Usually they do it toward the tail end of their career, but they play during their career. But I guess I'm being petty because I don't want to see him go to Jacksonville. Yeah, I mean, if he went to Jacksonville, I mean, he better than Trevor in my opinion. But They paid Trevor all that money. All of it's guaranteed. That's the key thing. All of it is guaranteed. All of it. All of it. Not some of it. All of it. So for the hell with their little trade rumors. So like I'm shutting it down. The hell with their trade rumors, yo. The hell with it. Shedeur, at the end of the day, at this point, God, he ain't going nowhere. He gonna stay right there in Cleveland for the rest of this season to back up Deshaun. Deshaun has all the pressure right now because he has to win. And if he don't win, they're more than likely to put Shedeur in again. So we'll see him play at some point this year. Unless Deshaun really tears it up, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? He could come back and just be reclaiming greatness. I don't know. But we're going to have to wait and see what his leg, how it holds up. It sucks, though, because when you get one of them type of injuries, I don't wish that on nobody. You know what I mean? But, guys, tell me you saw that Chris Johnson interview, man. Football ain't worth it. I remember I had dreams of playing football. I actually had dreams of boxing. Boxing is even worse. My mother said, "You're not boxing. You see how Leon Spanks sound? Do you want to sound like Leon Spanks?" At the time, I didn't understand what she was talking about. I said, "What do you mean? Do you want to sound like Meldrick Taylor?" And I'm looking at her like, what does that got to do with me boxing? Go listen to how they talk. Go listen to Leon Spanks. Do you want to sound like Leon Spanks? I said, "No, ma'am." "All right, well, you're not boxing. You can go keep going to that little itty bitty gym and have a little fun. You could do that. But you're not going to sit up here in no sanctioned ass fight because I'm not signing off." She had her eyes wide open looking at me. I'm not signing off. It was like she turned into like a monster. She was like, "I'm not signing off." That's how I felt. And I said, "But why?" She said, "Because I want to be able to talk to you when you get grown." That's right. You not boxing. Man, I saw that Chris Johnson interview, man, almost teared up, yo. He's sitting in a wheelchair like Stephen Hawkins, man. The way the machine talks for him when he look at the words, man. That's how Stephen Hawking was communicating. Bruh, it had to do something with football. It had to. It had to be football. You know what they're saying? Well, we don't know 100% if it's football. But it could happen from repeated hits upside the head. You could get MLS that way as well. I did my research. But I have to give that disclaimer. It's not 100% guaranteed it was from football, even though he didn't have no history of it in his family. None. So I'm like, is football even worth it? So look, Shedeur might be in a good place. He don't made a didn't Shedeur make a ass load of money last year? Yes or no? Somebody say yes or no. Did he make an ass load of money last year? Yes or no? Well, I don't give a damn. He might not even have to play if he keep making all that damn money. He made an ass load of money, even though he told me it's cap. No, it's not cap, sir. It's not cap. This is public information, Shedeur. He talking about his cap. He just being humble. No, you made an ass load of money. And look, he didn't take that much punishment, did he? So that might be a good thing. Let go ahead and let Deshaun play. If he can sit up there and keep selling them jerseys like that and make 17, 18, shit, sit the bench, Shedeur. Because you see how Chris talking. He got to talk to a damn computer. He got to look at words. That's how he's taught, like Stephen Hawkins was doing. Bro, I saw that I almost cried when I saw that. Because he was a great running back. Chris Johnson, he had remember that one good year he had? He ran for all them yards. I wonder if my ex saw that interview. She loved Chris Johnson, but she's a Dallas Cowboy fan. But she liked certain players. She used to love Chris Johnson when he played. I wonder, did she see that? You say you played D1 football. Let me see. You played D1 football at Sac State. You said I got my bell rung by Robert Price. Oh, shit. the hardest hitter in D1 in 1992. I got up and walked away. Many others did not. Google. I know who he is. I know who he is. And you was a fullback, but you walked away from it. And yeah, you walked away from it. But I'm thinking now it's not even worth it. I mean, shit, we might as well start encouraging our kids to play soccer. Because let me tell you something, them footballers are making a lot of money. Make no mistakes about it. And American football is getting better, if you notice. The U.S. team did good this year, didn't they, in the World Cup? So now we're starting to catch up. So I think we need to encourage these kids to play soccer, man. I don't think football is worth it. Now that I'm seeing a countless of people in their retirement years not doing well. Yeah, see, I didn't play in college. I played in high school. I was a tight end, but imagine playing in college. That's totally different beast. Depending on what league you're in. There's certain leagues out there. It's kind of like high school, to be honest with you. It's not, the competition is not that fierce. But if you play D1 football, that's different. D1 is different. Man, I don't know, bro. I'm looking at it. I got real sad about that. This world, you said the World Cup thing is huge. Never paid attention till now. But guess what? Now you're gonna pay attention to it, and that's your new sport. That's how it happened to me back in '94. And now you're hooked now. Now you're hooked. And I guarantee you, you're gonna start watching some of the club teams play now. Don't you hear Bucky and them talking about FIFA all the time? Bucky watch FIFA. Travis and them watch soccer too. Shedeur do too, and Shiloh. They all follow soccer. They all do. Okay, they're all into the World Cup. The World Cup is the biggest thing. Did you know, like Brazil, when they beat Japan, you know how it's not that they beat Japan, it's how they beat them. They came back. You know, football in Brazil is spiritual. They get behind their players. They love their players. They call it the select team, the select KO. Okay, it's all about the selection. That's how they feel over there. They get behind. Did you know everybody stopped work for a minute to listen to the selection to see who's going to be on the team? They stopped work for a minute. They stopped working to see who's going to be on the selection. And when they named Neymar Jr., people started crying. When they named Neymar Jr. to the team, they wanted him on there so bad. They started crying. That's how they feel. That's how people feel about soccer, bro. Okay? That, and they chant their names. It's a war chant. It's like spiritually called on the ancestors to protect them. And you know who's looked at as a god over there? Of course, Pele. The great Pele. Rest in peace to Pele and Ronaldo. The Brazilian Ronaldo. He's looked at as a god over there, bro. And Roberto Carlos. And Ronaldinho. Okay? Cafu. Emerson. Leonardo. Socrates. Danilo. I can go on and on. Okay? Adriano. Rubinho. But Ronaldinho is up there. Ronaldinho's on Ronaldo and Ronaldinho and Pele. That's the gold standard of Brazilian football. It's the gold standard. These players come from nothing, some of them. They come straight from the favelas. That's what they were saying this year. This team don't have enough favela players, you know what I'm saying, from the hood, you know? But yeah, bro, soccer is everything. You say your sons are not playing football. They love their football. Yeah, they love their football over there. You say your son's not playing football. Are they? Or is it because they're not interested? That's interesting because you played football, and it's in your genes. So I'm thinking your sons would have been good at football. Why are they not playing? You just don't want them to play, or they decided not to play? I'm curious. Oh, you said Ronaldo from Portugal. No, I'm talking about the Brazilian Ronaldo. It is no comparison. I lived it. It's no comparison. But Ronaldo's good too now. You talking about Cristiano Ronaldo? He's good too now. Don't get me wrong. Now he's big too. He's big in soccer. I can't even cap on you. Ronaldo is big in Portugal. He's big. Cristiano Ronaldo. He made so much damn money. He didn't even fly in with the team. He fly in on private jet. He didn't fly in with the team to the World Cup. He flew on private jet. Okay, had security like he Michael Jackson. It's crazy. They said, I have a friend. She's over in Brazil right now. She's in Rio. She said after Brazil beat Japan, she said people were crying. People were crying in the street, and they said she said it was almost like it was a holiday. Everybody is like, you said what the fuck? Japan beat? No, Brazil beat Japan. Excuse me. Brazil. I said it. Did I say it that way? No, Brazil beat Japan. Excuse me. They came back and beat them. It was they beat them 2-1. You said because it's not. So yeah, Brazil won. I'm sorry. Did I say Japan won? No, Brazil won. They won 2-1. But it's the way they won. They came in the last minutes, okay? And Martinelli scored it. And then he put up the half man, half amazing sign. He did the thing on his face that's called half man, half amazing. Where did he get that from? Nas. Nas said, I'm like, what did Nas say? I'm half man, half amazing. I'm an Afro-Cigi Asian. And he put the sign up. That's where he got it from, if y'all don't know. He got it from Nas. I went to Brazil back in the day, guys. It's like going to little Africa. I can't even describe it. I felt at home. But guys, their soccer is second to none. You know why they're so good? Because they play futsal. It's like they play, with the little ball on the basketball court. And they got the like that's how they play soccer. They got like a little ball and it's like on the basketball court, the asphalt. They call it futsal. Imagine having control of that ball on the asphalt and it's smaller. That's why they're so good at soccer. That's the only thing I could think of. They're really, and it's in their DNA. A lot of them were futsal stars before they became footballers. Just like right now, Vinny Jr. I watched his come up. I remember when he was a kid, he was like a young phenom. And now he's Vinny Jr. Everybody on the select team are starters for their club teams, every one of them. You cannot be on the select team if you're not a starter. They're all good, every last one of them. Some of them played for Milan, some played for Inter Milan, some at Real Madrid. They all at Series A club teams. Some at Corinthians. Yeah, they're all over the place. I believe the goalie, he played for Liverpool. He's a Liverpool goalie. So these are the best of the best in Brazil right now, the select. That's why we call them the select KO, the select team. It's their version of the dream team. Like nobody touches our dream team, especially when we're serious. Nobody could touch our dream team. It's just that we're known for our basketball, just like Brazil is known for their football. Same thing. But man, it's the way they won an electrifying. That was electrifying what they did. I knew they were getting ready to score because they were pressing hard. Man, I'm worried about France. Oh my God, I'm worried about Mbappe. I'm worried about Kylian Mbappe. I'm worried about him. That kid, he's the fastest in soccer. I don't know nobody faster. It's either him or Vinny Jr. Who's the fastest in soccer? It's either him, Vinny Jr. Who else? It's quite a few, but Mbappe is fast. He got 4.3 speed, guys. Mbappe has 4.3 speed. Yeah, France is off the hook. You said Pele. Pele makes sense now. Thank you for clarifying. What about Pele? Well, no, what about Pele? I'm curious to know. Pele is like, he's the soccer god. There's nobody better than Pele, except for Maradona. Make no mistakes about it. You know how in football, we say the greatest two-sport athletes is Coach Prime and uh, shit. Coach Prime and damn, I had his sneakers. The fuck? I'm getting old, bro. I'm something wrong with me. But y'all know who I'm talking about. It's the same with Pele and Maradona. Okay? Pele and Maradona. Okay? Bo Jackson. It's the same argument with Pele and Maradona. Those are like the two, in my eyes, those are the soccer gods. But in Brazil, Pele is the soccer god. And number two, it has to be Ronaldo, the Brazilian Ronaldo. Dude, I used to follow soccer back when Eric Cantona was playing for Arsenal. That's how long I go back. Okay? Since Eric Cantona was playing for Arsenal. And I used to follow Thierry Henry as well, because he's my age, Thierry Henry. Yeah, Bo knows commercial. But Pele, bro, the soccer god, yo. He was like the John Madden of he was like the John Madden of Brazilian football. If he put the stamp of approval on you, you're gonna be a star. If Pele said you were good, you're gonna be a star, yo. Oh, you talking about oh man, of course, Lionel Messi? Oh, of course. Bro, he's an alien. Lionel Messi's an alien. He's too old to be doing to have a hat trick in this current World Cup. What are you telling me he had a hat trick? As old as he is. He had a hat trick? He's an alien. You said Argentina is just racist. But he loves Brazil though. Messi, because he used to play. Remember, Messi used to play with he used to play with Neymar. He loves Neymar. You know what I'm saying? And they used to play together. Remember, they had the trifecta with him and Neymar. But man, Messi's good though. Don't get me wrong now. Yeah, Messi's the real deal. He's an alien. To be that old to have a hat trick, yeah, he's an alien. And he's still on form. He's still on top form right now. Top form. But I'm worried about France though, because something is wrong with Mbappe. I think he's cheating. He got to be cheating, dog. You see them? You see them goals he be scoring? It's impossible. He's cheating. Like that's just me giving him credit, saying that he's cheating. I'm just giving him credit that he's that good. He can score from anywhere. That's very scary. So yeah, I don't want to see France. I don't want to see them. I don't want to see the Spain advance. I don't want to see Spain either. Because that kid over in Spain, Lamine Yamal, something's wrong with him. Something's wrong with him. He's that good. Something's wrong with him. And he's only 19 or maybe 20, 19, about to turn 20. And guess what? They got another one over there. He's like 12 years old right now. That's ready to come up. He'll be ready for the next World Cup. Because I think they said by the next World Cup, he'll be turning 17. So he'll be ready by the next World Cup, and he's even better. It's crazy, bro, how they farm these players. They farm the players like how we farm our football players. It's the same thing. You know how because we farm our football players here too. We know at an early age that a football player is going to be good because we got certain programs here to farm them. That's how they do with football over there. Same thing. Yeah, they don't give you that many likes, bro. They don't. I just stopped asking. Yeah, they ain't. I just stopped asking. Like right now, real people watch me. That's it. I got a real audience, and I'm proud of that right there. But bro, I'm telling you right now, I don't know about that kid from Mbappe, man. Yeah, he too damn fast. You have to trip somebody like that. I would trip him and get a yellow card. I would have to get a yellow card, man, because he's not gonna do that fancy stuff on me. But then I remember one time he jumped. Somebody tried to trip him and he hopped it and still kept running. I was like, oh my god, the kid is nice. There's a lot of good players. This is one of the best World Cups I've seen in a while. It's 2002 World Cup was good when Brazil won. Um, Let me see. The 2002 World Cup was really good because Ronaldo scored all those goals. Um, there's been a couple, but this year has been really exciting. It's been really exciting. I'm gonna tell you something. Who just made a lot of money? That Japanese goalkeeper. He just made a lot of money. I promise you guys, he's about to get called up to like Milan or to like Real Madrid, or he going somewhere. He not staying in Japan. He just made a lot of money. That kid is good, yo. That Japanese goalie, he's all that. He just made a lot of money. Somebody said he just made millions of dollars for that World Cup. Because somebody right now, they're gonna pick him up. He's that good. That kid is good, yo. He's not staying in Japan. He's not. He's become one of the premier goalies now. Because in that game, he had a lot of Brazil was really pressing him. And he saved a lot of goals. I mean, ultimately, they lost the game 2-1, but his goal play was outstanding. I noticed how some of these nations, they sprinkle a little sauce in there, if you notice. How Japan goalie look like that? I know what they doing. They cheating. They having people come over there and give them citizenship. But even though I think he got Japanese roots because he looked like it. He looked Asian. One of his parents is Japanese. I'm pretty sure of it. He was born in Japan. You said free CLE, free Cleveland, free Shedeur. That's what you're saying. Hey man, they look. Cleveland is not trying to do nothing unless you unless you give up something for Shedeur. They not letting them go. They probably saying to me, yeah, the hell with your funky ass Jets, unless they give us some draft picks or give us something. You know what I'm saying? If not, we ain't letting them go. Point blank, period. But shout out to Shedeur. Obviously, he's gonna play at some point. But hey, man, I'm starting to think, looking at Chris Johnson video, maybe it's good Shedeur ain't taking that much punishment this year. I mean, last year. I bet you it's from all them hits upside the head playing football. Because anybody that play football, you're going to eventually get caught out there. I got caught out there twice, meaning that you don't see the hit coming. And you know how you get your bell rung, you hearing ringing in your ear. That's the worst thing. You hear ringing in your ear, and you seeing stars. That you got a concussion. And what did they used to do back in the day? Make us go back out there, call us peas. Remember that? Remember how your coach said, "What are you, a pea? What are you, a little girl? You ain't gonna go back out there?" That's what they used to say to us. Yeah, fifth round requiring a first round, right? Yeah, that's what they want because they want their value. If not, he ain't going nowhere. That's how they. That's what type of time they on. So I'm done with Cleveland, man. But the thing is, if Shedeur played, then I'll watch for sure. But there's one thing I know for certain: he's definitely not third string. He's definitely if Deshaun is gonna start, Shedeur is number 2 for sure. There's no competition, and Dylan is number 3 for sure. It's in that particular order. So. And by being the second string, you could play because Deshaun could go down with an injury. Then Shedeur got to be ready. So I still think he's in a good position because all the pressure's on Deshaun. So to win. So and he's making all that money sitting the bench. Shedeur in a good position. Yeah, the ring and then yeah, the black stars. Yeah, it's not the white. Yeah, that means you really got a bad concussion. No, I'm here to say this, Miss J. Hold on a second. Hold on. The thing is, that's what's gonna happen. If the showing can't cut the mustard, should number 2 going in? He is. So it's gonna be like last year. He got to be ready to go. But yes, definitely he's number 2. If Deshaun is gonna start, we don't know yet. But if Deshaun is gonna start, Shedeur is definitely gonna be number 2. There's no competition there. And then Dylan is number 3, and the other quarterback going to the practice squad. So that's how it's gonna work. So. But hey, man, I'm beginning to think maybe Shedeur, you go ahead and sit the bench. You ain't got to take all that punishment. And if you get millions of dollars a year in endorsements, then the shit go with that. I don't think football is that worth it no more. I don't think it's ever been worth it. I'm seeing Chris Johnson in a damn wheelchair. He like Stephen Hawkins. You got to be kidding me when I saw that. I said he can't even talk. He got to look at words for the machine to talk. Fuck. He only 39. You hear me? 39. Yeah, football, I mean, you get paid a little something, but they don't pay you enough, yo. To when you be in your 40s and 50s, you can't even talk? Nah, bro. Yo, I know somebody that know Jim McMahon. I talked to the guy, he knows Jim McMahon, former quarterback for the Bears when they won the title, you know what I mean? Jim McMahon, him. He don't like talking about football because the guy is trying to get him because he got him an Instagram because Jim didn't want an Instagram for so long. So he finally got him to get an Instagram and he wants to interview him about football. He don't want to do it. He don't like talking about football because he's feeling the effects of it. That's why. He's not ready to talk about it yet. But he's suffering. He's still, he can still play golf and stuff and, do what he like to do, but he's still feeling the effects of the game. Whether it's his mind and his body. He's feeling the effects of it. But he doesn't, if you notice, Jim McMahon doesn't give a lot of interviews. I don't know if you guys know that. Yeah, I know you guys like, what the hell happened to Jim McMahon? He doesn't like talking football anymore after what happened to him. And he feel like football is responsible for that. And although he did say this, it was a choice for him to play, right? He made the choice to play, but he often played hurt. And all they did was just give you a bunch of Vicodin. and stuff like that, and tell you to get back out there or you ain't gonna get your money. So he's like holding some type of like thoughts over that. But at some point, I think he said he will talk about it. But right now, that's why you don't hear from Jim McMahon. Now, if you go on his Instagram, he don't really talk about football on there. I mean, he go to different events and stuff, because he'll go to different events. But other than that, he don't really like talking football because of the effects it has on his life. And a lot of older players are like that. So I'm like, damn, is it really worth it at the end of the day? I don't know. But yeah, I saw that Michael Strahan interview, and man, I'm like, I can't believe this one. Still a young guy, man. 39 is young. He has so much living to do. Now he's in a wheelchair like Stephen Hawkins, man. I don't know. I saw that, man. I'm like, fuck. Fuck, I'm like, Shedeur, if you get all that money sitting the bench, you might as well just sit the bench. At least you preserve. You ain't got, because he took a lot of punishment too, Shedeur did. He took a lot of punishment, all them damn sacks. Especially his last year in college. It's crazy. You said y'all forgot. Hold on. You said y'all forgot. See, he did actually, didn't he? You right about that. Yeah, you are right about it. I almost forgot it. Yeah, you're right. But that didn't cause the MLS though. Yeah, I remember that now. Yep. Now that you said it, you're right. He did get shot. But yeah, I just saw that interview, man. I almost lost it. I'm like, man, what the hell, bro? I still got his trading card. I have it in cellophane paper. I mean, whatever you call it, sealing paper. But that football didn't help. You right? It didn't help. Or getting shot. That didn't help either. I'm gonna tell you all something, man. I haven't met one football player. Maybe some are. You played football in college. I know you could tell me this. So tell me this, since you played in college. A lot of your friends ain't right in the head. They're not. I know some football players that they play in the NFL. They ain't right in the head, yo. Not a lot of them. They different type of people. What's that one football player that's in jail right now? The safety. He's either a safety or a defensive back. He facing the rest of his life in prison. You said Shedeur would end up in Jacksonville with Coach Prime as a coach. Oh, if that happened, Trevor's sitting. I'm just telling y'all that right now. Or he'll get traded. It ain't no way in the hell Coach Prime would go there as a coach and not let Shedeur play. You said Chris Johnson was 175 running inside the gap. Not supposed to have. I know. He had speed too. He took a lot of punishment. You know, football players. There are modern day gladiators. Think about it. Remember how they talked about the gladiators in Rome? How they used to go to the Colosseum and watch them play and fight to the death. That's footballs are modern day gladiators. How they put their life on the line, and all them sacks hurt. You know how we see somebody sack and they get up. We take it for granted. Oh, he just got sacked. Come on, let's go to the next play. No, that sack hurts. Or if you played on the offensive line, it's like getting in a car wreck every play. But anyway, I just want to say that. Shout out to Shedeur. He'll be running it at some point. I guess Cleveland ain't gonna let him go. All that's wishful thinking. They're not letting him go. I'm telling you this, guys. For what? I mean, if they let him go, they better hope that Deshaun makes it for the whole season. But I don't think they letting number 2 go. It's not if they don't get something big for him. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll talk to you guys later. Um, there's a lot of stuff. I like the retreat that Coach Prime had for the players up at his ranch. I thought that was really nice. He had Jalen Ramsey come in and talk to the team. I thought that was big because he was telling them about watching film, how he watches film. So I thought that was cool. But shout out to Coach Prime for having that retreat. And anyway, guys, I'm going to catch you guys later. All right.